Hello, team, and welcome to my first funnel real estate edition, where I'm going to instruct you on how to purchase, or sorry, how to purchase, how to create your very first funnel. What we're going to accomplish here is a lead magnet for you to capture people's data and then market to them in perpetuity. And the way that we're going to do this is by creating a website and then a forms sheet where they could fill out their information, and then it'll automatically send them a thank you email saying, "Hey, you have been confirmed for the seminar or for the in this case the first time homebuyer seminar, or it could even be an open house or however you want to put your marketing out there." And then we're also going to do certain things with calendar, Google Calendar, and as well as Bitly. So those are the things that we're going to accomplish today. And the first thing we get to do is go to chat.com or chatgpt.com and enter this prompt. This prompt is going to teach you how to fish. Okay, I want to be able to help and empower realtors to be able to put themselves out there, have brand awareness. If you were to do one of these a week, you would then have 52 websites a year, which would be continually, while you sleep, gathering business for you to work with. Okay, so the prompt here that we're going to use is called is going to instruct ChatGPT to support us with Google free Google workspace stuff. If it if you have any if you do not have a Google account, then you will have to create one later. But if you do have a Google account right now, I would like for you guys to go step by step with me. I'm going to go as slow as I possibly can so that way you guys can complete the steps as they go. But then also, we're going to go as consistently as times so that way we can get this done in less than an hour. Okay. So the prompt is going to go like this, and it is in the comment section, or rather, it is in the chat for you right now to copy and paste. Okay, so all you have to do is go to chat.com and it'll bring up GPT. Whoops. And it even brought up my prompt again, which is really interesting. And so it will bring up that prompt and it'll give you create this first time home buyer seminar template for high converting webinar landing page, include a compelling headline, bullet points for benefits, and strong CTA. CTA means call to action. It allows you to make a button that will then click up that you can click on. That's a call to action. Whenever you make them, or rather whenever you ask them to click on a button that will then do something for you or do something for them. Do this completely with Google Sites, Google Sheets, Google Form add-on, and explain now to shorten, explain how, sorry, pardon me. Explain how to shorten the URLs in Bitly for all for free. Okay, so let me go ahead and just repaste that over here to your chat. So that way it's correct. There we go. All right, so that's our prompt. We're going to go ahead and click on enter, and then it's going to go ahead and spit out all of the steps one by one. If there is any issue with any of this, please give me a message and I will get to them at the end of the seminar. Okay, so here is our complete first-time homebuyer seminar funnel using only Google free Google tools, perfect for realtors and loan officers under West Shores Realty or West Shores Financial. My ChatGPT knows who I am and knows who I work for and knows who I'm looking to support. So it makes it a little easier. but you could always input this information later and say, hey, actually, I wanted to say this, or make this under the company name West Shores Realty, so that way it is contextual to what you're trying to do. Step one, create the free landing page Google Sites. Landing page topic. Okay, so what for step one, we're going to go ahead and click on another browser right here. And my browser is Google Chrome. And I have a Google account. So this is going to be I'm going to be able to do all this stuff right now. If you don't have a Google account, then we'll have you make a free one after the webinar. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. We're going to go ahead and click on these Google apps right here. Okay. And in these Google apps, we will be able to look for what we are trying to find. Let's go ahead and see where Google Sites are. If you're having trouble, we'll just go ahead and finding them here. We'll then just go ahead and search for it on Google like I am. So we'll go ahead and say Google Sites, and then we'll go ahead and click right here, and then it'll bring you to Google Sites. Welcome to the new Google Sites. Effortlessly create beautiful sites for your team and project or event. Okay, so click on the blank site right here on the top left, and you will be able to create your Google site. Okay, does this look familiar? This is the same thing that I used for you all to apply for this webinar. Okay, so everything that I'm going to teach you today is the same process, the same tools, everything that I used to get you here today. Okay, so it's going to explain to you that you can add content right here with these content blocks. It blocks everything out into the website. It's very easy to use nowadays. You might even be used to these with any newsletters or mailing things that you probably used in the past. You can move things around. It's super intuitive. Okay, and then you can work with others and share with anybody to edit. So if you have like a Fiverr or somebody else that you, or me, for example, you want me to take a look at it. And then when you're finally done, we'll go ahead and publish it right there. Okay, got it, fine. All right, so we'll go back to over here, and then it's going to give you the step-by-step right here. So create free landing page with Google Sites, landing page template copy. The headline is going to be first time home buyer seminar, learn how to buy a home with little to no money down. We're going to go ahead and click on that, and then we're going to go ahead and click on copy. Then we're going to go back over to the site, and then we're going to double click or triple click right here. We're just going to highlight all this page right here, and then we're just going to go click on paste. Okay. It looks like a pretty large thing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is cut this one right here down to size, and then see if I can extend this out a little more. And sometimes you get to play with it and make sure that it is kind of to your liking. Right here, you can move it. If you get by the border line, it'll allow you to move it and it'll outline where it's going to go. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and add, maybe I can change the banner a little bit. Can always update all this stuff kind of later. Let me see, large banner. Okay, and then I'm going to do a text box right here, and I'm going to try to move it right there. And then right here, I'm just going to go ahead and paste it. I know I'm probably going a little too fast, so I'm going to repeat what I just did, okay? Oh, I don't want it to be that big, so place a 10. And then we'll go ahead and center this right there, so it's in the center. And then we'll put it at, let's say, an 18. Oh, 18. Typically want to keep things at 18 so people can read it. Okay, so what I did right there is I used one of the blocks right here to create a text box, and I pulled the text box down. And when I pulled the text box down over here, oh, sorry, when I clicked on it, it brought the text box down here. Then you can move it. It's very intuitive, very, very intuitive. We don't need that right there, so I'm just going to delete that and then move on to my next thing. Subheadline, join a free webinar and discover how real buyers are becoming fast owners even with rising student loans. We're going to go ahead and then do a subheader. Let's see if we can do that right here. If not, we'll probably just do another text box. Super easy. And then right here where it says normal text, you click on it and we're going to do subheading. And then after we click on subheading, we're going to go ahead and click paste. And now that we've pasted that, I'm going to go ahead, highlight this whole thing, and then align it to the center. I just think that it makes things better when it's centered while you're reading it through your phone or through your computer. Okay, join our free seminar, discover how real home buyers becoming homeowners fast even with rising rates and student loans. Okay. Hero image section. Use a background or photocopy of getting keys of the modern home exterior. You can copy this right here and then you can scroll all the way down. Okay. So you would copy this right here. Boop, 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 boop. The hero image section. Use the background and photocopy of people being happy or whatever. And then you could say, create this image. Colon, control paste. All right. And then while it's creating, we're going to go ahead and go back up to the call to action. And you want your call to action button to be there immediately. How many times have you gone to a website and you're like, where is the button? I just want to hurry up and and sign up already, and you're giving me all this information I don't need. I already want to sign up, right? You want to make sure that you can give them what they want immediately. Okay, so you go ahead and click on this right here, and then you go back to your site, you copy it, and there's this button right here. Okay, this button we're going to we're going to go ahead and click on that button. It's going to say insert button name. We're going to go ahead and paste it. Reserve your seat now. Okay, so for right now, we're just going to put www on this and then say insert. The reason why we're going to do that right now is because we don't have our form created quite yet. Okay, so I want this button to be as big as possible so that people can see it and people aren't confused on what to do. So I want them to reserve their seat now. This is where I'm clicking it. This is where it's going to be. Okay. Let me see, because normally, okay, so enter site name. I want to go ahead and add a logo with this site name. This site name, we're going to add the logo. I sent everyone a logo. If you do not have it, just, in the future, go ahead and get it. Branded image, we're going to upload logo, and then we're going to go to West Shores Realty logo. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And then it automatically adds your logo there to the top. Enter site name, West Shores Realty, first time home buyer seminar. Excellent. And then whenever you link this site, this will be coming up. The logo will be coming up, and then this information will be coming up to show it. Moving forward, section 1, what you'll learn. We're going to go ahead and use 3-column layout with icons. Use a 3-column layout with icons is what, oh, my bad. So call to action. Okay, yeah, we are there. What you'll learn, section 1, what you'll learn. So I'm going to go ahead and copy all this, go back to first time home buyer. It's saying use a 3-column layout with icons. I'm not going to get that distinct. So what it's asking right here, just so you know, is to use a 3 column. And I don't like it right there. So whenever anything is incorrectly placed, you just go by the border on the sides, and then you can, oh, by this side it looks like, and then you can move it. Okay, so it doesn't run. I always want my call to action to be one of the first things that they see, so that they don't have to wait. Okay, so here is one of them. You would end up putting like one of these at a time. So basically it would be how to qualify with grants and assistance. You would then copy this, put it right here, copy, paste. And then over here, you would do how to build loans with the best loan options. Copy here, paste that. And then the final one is how to buy a home, even if you're self-employed. Paste right there. Okay, so then now we can go ahead and upload an image. So for all these things, I don't want to get that granular with it right now because it'll take us too much time. But you can see that ChatGPT is getting a lot better with their imaging, but not fully there. So you might have to play with it a little bit to make sure that they don't cut off this part right here. But you would essentially download this right here, and then you can use it as a background image. Images, upload, ChatGPT. Let's see if it works. No, it doesn't look like it's going to work like that. That's fine. So instead of doing this right now, I'm going to just make it super simple. Delete this right here, and then just do a content block. And go ahead and click to edit. I'm going to go ahead and go back to what you'll learn. Copy this, put it here. And then I'll go ahead and upload ChatGPT image. Can resize it. So it makes sense. Excellent. Okay, moving on. Section 2, why attend? Oh, you know what? Right here it says use 3 columns with outline. I'm going to delete that right there. Okay, because that doesn't make any sense. We'll go ahead and do that. All right. Why attend? Add these bullets. Go ahead and click on this. We'll copy it. Go over here. Content block. I'm not going to use a content block on this one. I'm just going to go ahead and use a text message block right here. I'm going to go ahead and then paste what they put right there. I'm going to go ahead and highlight everything, and then I'm going to go ahead and align it to the center, so that way we have it in the center. And then we will go ahead and raised it to 18. I want them to be visible, right? I want everything to be visible. And then we're going to remove this add bullet benefits. Section 2, why attend? So we're going to go ahead and get rid of section 2 as well. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of section 1 as well over here. So that it makes sense. Here we go. All right, moving on. About your host, hosted by the one and only, boom, boom. Go ahead and click on that. Go ahead and text box it as well. Oops, it went over here. I'll go ahead and just move this down to right here. Click to edit, and then I will paste it. Excellent. So about your host. I said it is very intuitive, so what I'm going to do is give it some space so that I can upload my photo. Then I'm going to go ahead and upload my photo. This is where your headshot comes in handy, and this is where my headshot comes in handy. I'll put in my headshot. and then I'm going to go ahead and drag it right here. And then it'll put it right there. I'm gonna see if I can drag it and put it above it. So now the text box is above my message, my picture. And now I can go ahead and oop, do that. And then we're gonna go ahead and increase this to at least 18. Excellent. And then we're moving on. Section 4 is call to action button bottom banner. Boom. This one I use specifically for my, paste it right there, for my calendar link. And this I call to action, and I name it reserve time with me to go over any questions about the event or how to purchase a home. And then we'll go ahead and say my calendar link below. All right, so we'll go ahead and say click my calendar link. Here, boom. I want these to be at least 18. And I think I'm going to go ahead and make this one. You could just type it in, 19. I want it to be a little bit bigger. And enter. Okay. All right. And now we get to learn how to create calendar links. Yay. So if you guys don't have a calendar link, you're going to have one after today. We're going to go ahead and click on a new browser. Okay. Click on a new browser right there. And then you're going to be able to pass your calendar link to everyone. Now you can get to this a number of ways. If you go to calendar from Google Apps, or you could do the same thing from Gmail. But essentially, once you're in the Google workspace area, you're able to click on all of these multiple apps that are available to you. Right now, we're going to go ahead and click on Calendar. So now that we've clicked on Calendar, we're going to go ahead and look at it and say, okay, this is my calendar. And got my yeah, got your stuff here. I have my family on mine. Right here where it says booking pages, create an appointment schedule. We'll go ahead and click on that right there. And now it does Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. You can adjust these times however you wish, okay? And you can take it down to, let's say, 45 minutes for the Italian. Then you can say, name it book Realtor one-on-one. Excellent. So that way they can have Realtor one-on-one scheduling window 60 days in advance to 4 hours or 4 hours before. Adjusted time availability, change dates availabilities. Let's see, booked appointment settings, calendars. Okay, no maximum bookings per day. You can do that if you wish. Repeats daily. I just wanted to see the one where it gives you 15 minutes in between. That's typically a nice buffer, no buffer time. Okay, so click right here and it'll give you more options. I like to add a buffer time of 15 minutes. So that way I'm not just back to back with appointments. Okay, so it'll create that buffer time for you. Then you go ahead and click on next, and then you could go ahead and click on save. And now you have your link right here that you can do. Copy this booking page and let others take book time with you. And then you can preview it right here, but we'll go ahead and just copy this link right here, go back to our thing, and then we will go ahead and reserve your seat for free with the Google calendar here. And I'm just going to go ahead and delete that right there. I can put the link right there, but I would prefer to create a button to do it. Okay, once we create that button, we're going to do reserve your time with a real, real, real pro. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and paste it right there. And then we're going to insert it. Then we're going to make it as big as possible. And then we're going to drag it right in there like that. Okay, so that way it looks a little cleaner. I'm going to go ahead and delete that right there so it gets a little smaller. And then there we are with that. Now, whenever they click this button right here, they will then be able to schedule time with you. Moving on. Create the registration form on Google Forms, form title, first time homebuyer seminar registration. Okay, now we are pretty much done with this. Could you make it better? Could you make it prettier? Could you add an image here and make it like, let's say, let me see if I have a West Shores Landscape Financial. Let me see if that works. Could you add a banner in the back? Yes, you absolutely can. It will be much nicer, but we don't have that time at this moment. So we're gonna go ahead and just keep it bare bones so that way we're not making it difficult on anyone. We just want you to be able to execute, and then when you have time, go ahead and spend another hour on this, but get it out there. Get many of these out there, okay? Try to get like 10 of these out there, whether it be first time home buyer, whether it be investors, whether it be your open houses, anything that'll allow you to get your face out there and allow people to click on your content and allow you to make and build connections with them. The next form, all right, so now from here, we're going to go ahead and click on a new tab, okay? And from here, you're going to look for what is called Forms, Google Forms. And it's right here for me. But if you always need to do, you just go ahead and search Google Forms, right? And Google Forms form builder will be right here, or Google Forms right here. So I am going to click on this one because I think that's the right one. Okay, we are now in Google Forms. This Google Forms will allow us to create a form. Step 2, create registration form, Google Forms, form title, first time homebuyers registration. We're going to go ahead and copy this. Go to first time homebuyers registration, click on the blank form rather, and then we're going to name it first time homebuyers form registration. It's going to ask for a description, and so we're going to go ahead and do a quick description. So, or we can even just copy this one right here. Learn to buy a home with little to no money down. Copy. And then paste. I don't want to work harder than I have to, and this is one way to do that. Learn about the new Google Forms. Quickly, we're going to take this tour so that way we could do it. You can always add a question right here so that you want people to answer, and then uh, you can make it their choice if you want to answer, or you can make it required for them to move forward. Pick a theme, choose the theme that suits your style. You could change your colors on this. You can add your logo. Set how people can answer the form and can confirm the message and enable quiz features as well. See a quick summary, view individual responses, and dig deeper with a spreadsheet. We're going to get to that in a second, but as step by step, we will get there. The responses are cool because it tracks people, what they're doing, what they inputted, and then it also pushes them into a spreadsheet, which is what we're going to use as our CRM. Okay, next thing, it says form fields, full name. So we'll go ahead and copy that. And then we'll go here and we'll go right there. Once we click on untitled question. We'll go ahead and paste it right here. Full name, short answer. So they're going to do a short answer. You could put a picture here, I guess, if you wanted to add an image, but we're not going to. Just full name. So we'll have them put their full name, and then it'll be a short answer. answer. Then we have email, copy. We're going to go ahead and add a question. I'm going to go ahead and paste that right there. Email, short answer, short answer. Oh, and don't forget to click on required for these. You definitely want them to be required, okay? You want them to give them the full name. You want them to give an email. Okay, this might be redundant because of the settings that we have. So if it is redundant, then what I do is that I just delete the question. And by redundant, it means that it's possible that this will already make them give you their email already, but just in case, we're going to go ahead and put it here. Later on, if it is redundant, meaning that it's taking two emails from them, we'll just go ahead and delete this question. Moving back, phone number. Copy the phone number, go over to the form, add the question, paste it. Phone number, you definitely want this phone number. So then it'll give them the short answer, add another question. Go over here. Are you currently working with a realtor? Yes or no? That's definitely an important question for you guys to have. But I'm not sure if it has to be required. So I wouldn't require that. You can always do option 1, yes on this, and then add another option, no, and it's pretty intuitive. It already did it for us. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and go back. Are you a first-time home buyer? Yes or no? We'll copy this, go back, add a question, paste. I might be going a little fast and I apologize. And it says add suggestions, add all. Yes, no, maybe. Go ahead and add those right there. Makes it easier, makes it faster. Apologize if I am going too fast. I'm going to try to slow it down just a little bit. Going back over here, we're going to copy right here. When are you looking to buy? Copy, bring it back to the form, add a question, paste right there. And we'll go ahead and add the option 1. Just copy this, 0 to 3 months. Copy option 1, paste, 0 to 3 months. Add another option, 3 to 6 months. Copy. As you can see, I try to do the least amount of work and get the most done. Paste. 6+ months. Copy. Paste. Excellent. You can make them required if you want to. Personally, what we're after is the name, email, and phone number. That is what Facebook's after. That's what Amazon's after. That's what everyone is after. All these things are just contextual. If you want to get niche down, then this is definitely something you definitely want to know. Let me fix that right there. Moving on. Settings. Turn on collect email addresses. This is the part where I believe it gets redundant because it will be there. So we're going to go to settings, okay? Under settings, turn on collect email addresses. Settings, make it a quiz, responses, presentation, form defaults. I think it's under here. Form defaults, settings applied to forms and new forms. Do not collect. We're going to put responder input right there. Respondents will manually enter their email address response. Okay, so That's where I believe this gets redundant with the questions, meaning if you ask this, but for now, we're just going to leave it like this. If you see on your Google Sheet that it's taking 2 emails, you'll just go back over here and delete this one. Okay, so that again, that's settings, scroll down to defaults, and then put responder input. When it does the verified, it's a lot harder to get more other people who are not connected to Google to sign up. So that's why you want to put this responder input versus the verified, because then it's going to verify if it's an actual person with an email address, and you don't want that. Cool. Moving back under responses, connect Google Sheet, click on the green sheets icon. This is where we're going to create our CRM. So we'll go ahead and click right here. We're going to go to responses. Responses right here. We're going to click on responses, and then you see this link to Google Sheets or link to Sheets. We're going to go ahead and click on link to Sheets, and it's going to create a new spreadsheet called the First Time Homebuyer Seminar, and then we're going to go ahead and create it. The link has been created, and now you can see, got it. Okay. You can see that it's created a table for us that is going to capture all the information on the form that we just put in. If you also notice, email address is on here twice, right? So it is redundant. We're going to go ahead and go back to our form, click on questions, and then we're just going to go ahead and delete this one. Okay, because it's mandatory that they do this email. This email is the one right here. Now, a quick thing in Sheets, I'm not trying to go into Sheets or in the weeds on this, but if you click on this cell, the letters of the cell, it highlights the whole sheet all the way down. And then you can just go ahead and click on delete. But in this case, I'm just going to click on delete column, okay? And then boom, it's gone forever from your life. You no longer need it, just like a bad ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend. Okay, so reload to, okay, boom, excellent. There we go. So going back, now that we've done the Google Sheet, we are set with the Google Sheet. Here is the step 3. Once linked, Google Sheet will automatically log every registration. You can sort by looking to buy to prioritize hot leads. This is just informational for you. Share with your team or realtor partners. Add conditional formatting, highlight, warm, hot leads in color, right? You're able to kind of do all the things that Sheets can do for you to make it look nicer, stuff like that. Oh, and step 4, automatic confirmation emails. This, in my opinion, is a super important step. It allows you to reach out to somebody who has actually filled out the form immediately when they're hot, not later on when they cool down and forgotten about you. You give them your Google link to what you would call it, to reserve time with you. You give them the Zoom account or to respond, just like I was able to do with you guys right now, to log on. It allows you to create a conversation immediately and then allows you to follow up with them with using their information on the form. So step 4, send automatic confirmation emails, install the forms notification add-on free in Google Workspace Marketplace. We're about to do that right now, so that way everyone can take advantage of this. In your Google form, click the puzzle piece icon, get add-ons. Google form, we're on the Google form right now, okay? We're gonna click on the puzzle piece, get add-ons. Now that was a little harder to find because it's not up here, but we're going to go ahead and click on more, the 3 dots stacked right here. Okay, the 3 dots stacked right there. We're going to go ahead on the top right, click on it, and then click on get add-ons. We're going to go back over here and then we're going to search for form notifications by Google Workspace. We're going to go ahead and copy this right here, go back to forms, and then we're going to go ahead and paste it and search for it. Hmm. Aha, okay. So because that didn't happen immediately, I'm just gonna go over here to the for the stacked lines right here on menu, and then we're gonna go ahead and click on Built by Google. When we click on Built by Google, we have form notifications. We're gonna go ahead and install that. We're gonna choose this account. My other account already has it, so it's gonna be something I need. All right, so I move on. You You need a forms notification information. Okay, so it's going to allow you to view and manage forms that an applicant has been installed in. View and manage your forms in Google Drive. Send an email to you. Okay, so not only when somebody fills something out, does it send an email to them, it's going to send an email to you saying, hey, somebody signed up for your thing. Allow this application to run when you are not present and displays a third-party web content in prompts and sidebars inside Google applications. It's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and allow that, and then it's going to go ahead and install on this form, and then we're going to be able to access it and edit it. Done. Okay. So I don't want to get ahead. I always want to revert back to the information that's been given. Okay. In form, in Google Form, click on the puzzle piece icon, Get Add-ons. We did that. Search for inform notifications by Google Workspace. That was a little harder than what it was at. Okay. Set up auto responses with this message. You're in. Thank you for, what do you call it? Thanks for registering for the first time homebuyer seminar. We're going to go ahead and copy that, all of that stuff right there. And then we're going to go back to our form. We're going to go ahead and exit this right here. All right. And then you're going to be like, where is it at? Where is it at? That icon that wasn't there, right? The icon that wasn't there, add-ons right there is what we're going to click now. And then now that the add-ons are here, we're going to go ahead and click on form notifications because that is the add-on we installed. Form notifications, got help or open. We're going to go ahead and click on open. Okay. Now form notifications. Notify on form responses. This is what I like to do right there, notify, and now it'll let you know every one responses. Personally, I want to know when all of you respond. And so I'll get like a ridiculous amount of emails when you guys do that. And then we're going to go ahead and do a thank you email. We're going to do it automatically, right? Thank you email automatically. Send copy to. Oh, okay. Well, I put my email address here last time, but you can basically add another administrator here if you want to. You can add somebody else who's uh, co co-hosting with you, so that way they know exactly what's going on. But the notification, thank you for filling out our form right here. Notification email body. Thank you for filling out our form. That thank you for filling out, or thank you for in our sense, we're going to do registering for our event. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy and then paste what we copied right there in ChatGPT. Whoa, I printed. Let's not print. Technical difficulties. Here we go. Paste. There it is. Okay, now it's kind of hard to see right now. So sometimes you'll have to do it on a what do you call it? Sometimes you'll have to do it on like a page or something like that, so that way you can see it. For our instances, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull up my Gmail, so that way we know exactly kind of what it looks like. Go ahead and compose. Make this bigger. Okay, so when we post it, it's gonna look like this. Thanks for your first time home buyer seminar. Save the date, and then we will say my first time home buyer seminar will be in January. Let's say 8th, 2026. Location 29050 South Western Avenue. What is it here? Not San Pedro, it's whatever, 90270 or something like that. Okay, and then you add your calendar link right here. And we can get our calendar again from back over here. So now we copied the calendar link, or you can always copy your calendar link, Realtor one-on-one right here, copy link right there. Or if you have it up like this, you can do that. But over here, just copy your link, copy link. And then we'll go back to our, what was it? Oh, here. And then I'm going to go ahead and just post it right here. I'm going to go ahead and copy all of this, copy, get rid of that. And then I'm going to go back to my form. All right, back to the form. And then right here, we're just going to go ahead and paste it. Excellent. So thanks for registering right there. And then you can say, and I forgot to put it there, but it will go reserve time for Realtor one-on-one here. And then we'll go ahead and save configuration. It saves the configuration. And now when anyone fills out this form and they do the required questions needed, you're able to get an email back to you saying, hey, they filled it out. And then they're also going to receive this message. And you could put anything in this message, okay? You could put your calendar link. You could put another event that you're doing. You could put all kinds of stuff up to 5,000 characters. So you're very only limited to what you can really think of to explain to somebody, or what you can send to them. And typically these emails are read because they just filled out a Google thing. So it's not going to go into their spam. More than likely it won't do that, and you'll be able to give them information that you want them to receive and then act upon if you're looking for that. Okay, now let's see here, form notifications, notify me, feedback. I just want to make sure I did everything right. Okay, yep, everything's right. Save configurations, and then we're gonna go ahead and exit this form and go to the next. Step 5, we get to shorten links with Bitly free. Go to bit.ly.com, okay, and create a free account. Click new account and paste your Google Sites form URL and customize. So this is going ahead. We haven't finished what we're going to do quite yet. And the reason why I say that is because we have to finish our website. Okay, so now that we've done all of the bones of the thing, we're gonna go ahead and click on our call to action button right here. Okay, and we're gonna edit it. Now that we edit it, we're gonna go ahead and put our form up. Okay, so this is what we're gonna edit. We're gonna go back to our form and we're gonna publish our form. Okay, and then when we publish the form, we want it to do responders, anyone with the link, we can manage that and we can add it to, we can make it more restrictive, right? Remove link, but anyone with the link is what we want. First time home buyer seminar, people with access is us. We can add people with access to access the forms as an editor. Editor view is restricted. It's restricted to us. Okay, so that's done. We're gonna go ahead and publish this. Now that we've published this, stop accepting. Okay, simple management, you can always change. Uh, you can always stop accepting responses for this. Like today's webinar, I'm going to stop accepting responses for it because there's no longer a webinar there. But you can keep it ongoing if you want. Okay, so this is the link. This will copy responders link. We copy the link, okay, and we'll just go ahead and click on copy. It's been saved to our clipboard. We're then going to go back to our web page. We're then going to go ahead and paste our link right there, and then we're going to update it. Now they can click on this link and they're going to go sent to this form, and then this form is going to put all their information simultaneously into your CRM, and then it's going to send them an email immediately saying, thank you for registering. Now you can do this, right? You definitely want to do, thank you for registering. Now buy this. Thank you for registering. Now come to my open house. Thank you for registering. Now get my so reserve time with me on my um, reserve time with me on my Google Calendar, right? You want to get them on calendar. You want to make a new thing that will allow them to continue down the funnel. If they like you, they're going to continue down the funnel. If they don't, then they're just going to sign off and not care or forget about the thing altogether. So now that we have completed that, okay. Post your bit.ly link on, okay, so Okay, so now that we've completed that, we are now ready for step 5. But we got to publish our, what do you call it? Publish our website. So I'm going to go ahead and publish our website now. It's going to ask my web address, and I'm going to do West Shores Realty, West Shores Realty, first time home buyer. Yeah, West Shores Realty, first time home buyer. You can get your company here by using Google, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to do the free one, okay? Because this is all free. But you can name it whatever you want. Let me see if I could do first time home buyer. It's already taken, right? So, okay. West, oh, home buyer. So I'm just going to go back. West Shores Realty, first time home buyer. Alrighty, and then we'll go ahead and publish it. It has been published. Congratulations. We're going to go ahead and use this copy published site link right here. We'll go ahead and copy the link. And now you can send this link to anyone. You can have this link right here in your bio. Okay. For example, let me see if I can find it right now. Instagram mortgage master. Master Minuet. Mortgage Master Minute. There's a lot of us out there. Eesh, not good. Okay. Isaac Grajeda. There we go. Okay, so you can literally have it in your bio, like I do. Why won't it show me? Oh well. If you go to my Instagram, I have this link in my bio for this web seminar. So you can copy this, put it in your the link in your bio, and then you can always tell people, hey, link in my bio, got a first time home buyer seminar. Come sign up, sign up, sign up. We got great information for you. We're gonna give you grants, we're gonna give you all kinds of free information. Okay, now final step. To make this shorter so it's a little bit better looking, we're going to go to bit.ly.com and we're going to create a new account. So short link, I'm going to click it, put it right there. And now all of this is going to go for free. We're going to do a free, it's just signing in, creating an account. Welcome to Bitly, branded short URLs, continue. Industry is real estate. Continue. Nope, not doing that. Okay. Search links. Sites Google unentitled. Is it really unentitled? Okay, so now we have a shorter link. So we can use that link whenever we want to post anywhere. And now we have our website here on the internet. Here it is. If we click on right here, it'll give us a booking time. So that way you can book time with me at any time. So that's cool. And then if we click right here, reserve your seat, we'll then be prompted to put in our email like it makes us do it, right? So we'll go ahead, Isaac Grajeda at gmail.com, Isaac Grajeda, and then we'll put phone number 661-305-7981. Please reach out to me anytime for anything. I am not working with a realtor. I am not a first-time home buyer. And when are you looking to buy? Within 6 months plus. Okay, so we'll go ahead and submit that information. First-time home buyer seminar registration. Your response has been recorded. Submit another response. We hope they don't do that, but if you do, then you might have a what do you call it? A spammer. So we'll go ahead and click right here and wait for the information to come. If you go to your sheets, you'll see that they have all the information filled out right here. It gives you the timestamp, gives you their email address, gives you their full name, gives you the phone number. Are they currently working with a realtor? Your first time home buyer or 6 months? And you can now sort this information out by clicking on these, right? So you'll be able to say, are you working with a first time, are you a first time home buyer? You can click on it and all the first time home buyers come up to the top. Are you currently working with a realtor? You click on it and nope, you get to work with the people who are currently working with a realtor. So that's information that is important. Is my forms working? Okay, so we created a new link. We pasted it along this bit.ly first time homebuyer seminar. Use this shortened link everywhere. You can put it on flyers, you can put it on social media posts, you can put it on your email signatures, okay? And then you want to promote your bit.ly link with the image and videos that says ready to buy your first home. Join your free first time homebuyer seminar hosted by Isaac Rajeda, VP of West Shores Financial. Learn how to buy with as little as zero money down, and all your questions will be answered live. Thank you so very much, folks. This has been a great time, and we are 1 hour in. You were able to complete your whole funnel all in an hour or less. You also got your calendar link, and everything should be all working. I don't know why it's not working. But it should you could see that you are getting these kind of things. Okay, so we have some questions here. Okay. How do we get back to form notifications after we've closed it? Good question. So you can always access all of your Google stuff by clicking on a new browser and then clicking right here on the options, the Google apps, and then you can scroll down to forms. Let me go ahead and minimize this for a second. You can scroll down to forms. Click on forms, and then it'll bring you back to your forms. And then you can click on the recent form that you've been working with. And then you can see that, oh, style your text. Okay, got it. Responses. And then you got full responses right here, and it gives you information on that as well. So just to run it by, so that way I can make sure, solidify this with you. What we would do is we would go and click on a new tab, or you can go to this right here, Google Apps, scroll down to where it says Forms, and then it'll bring up your recent forms, and then you can review your forms again, edit your forms again, because you have access to do that. Check it out. Okay, and then I'm going to see if my form notifications are off somehow. Send me notifications after each one response. Enter recipient phone numbers, Isaac or Heather at gmail.com. Notify on form response. Send a copy to. Thank you for registering. Yeah, this should all be good. Okay. Want to make sure. Nope. Okay. My form doesn't seem to be working, but I do got a response right here on all of these things. Let me go ahead and try it one more time. And then I'm going to jump on the, actually, I'm just going to jump on the next question. You're welcome, Chris. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you guys. I don't have the little icon even after I've downloaded it. I don't have that icon even after I download it. Do you recommend separate email or for lead contacts? Do you recommend second email? I would consider if you get a lot of business, and that is a great. I'm going to jump back to you, CC, in a second. But Amanda, um, that is a great problem to have. If you have a problem where there's so many people that signed up for your thing, and then you can now send them um, stuff to get them to purchase or get them to be excited about, where you're worried about spam affecting your own email, that's when you get a professional CRM, and that's when you start inputting all of these informations in there, because this information that you gather right here, you'll be able to export it. You'll be able to export this information and put it into a CRM, and that will be able to give you basically like all the powers to use a different email address to market to them if you're worried about them clicking spam on you and not working. Okay, so it is a great problem to have, to need a separate email. By that time, you're going to deal with so many people that responding to them isn't as easy. Okay, and also pro tip, clicking on this right here, clicking on this email right now, right here where it says the cell, where it says B, and then copying it, and then going over to your email address or going to your email provider, clicking compose, and then going to um, blind CC. Then you can click on paste, and it'll add everyone's email address on there that you have listed. Okay, so that's a little pro tip. That's how I was able to mass email everyone in this today, was that I was able to do a lot of copy paste, and that's because Sheets is really cool. You want to highlight these because it highlights the cell, not just do one by one. Okay, because then you're going to do a lot of double clicking to make that happen. You just click on the cell, you click on copy, and then you can just paste it on to your blind emails like that. And then it should it should send it blind to everybody, meaning that no everyone else in the email won't see the email and see other people's names on there, which is what I suggest. And let me see here. What do we got here? I was on the responses Excel sheet instead of the form. I found it. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much. If you guys have any questions, want to reserve time with me, I'm going to go ahead and send you all my calendar link so that way you guys have the ability to reach out to me and schedule some time with me, and we can go over any of this and fix whatever issues you may have. But thank you so very much, team. It's been a pleasure serving you this, is it Thursday? This Thursday morning. And yeah, reach out for anything, anytime. Talk to you guys soon. I will send the recording to everyone. Thank you guys.